Enter the name of your activity and remember to keep it short and simple. Choose the location of the activity from the drop-down menu. Make sure this is the exact location of the activity and not the starting point. Next, type in the name of the instructor who will be leading the activity. You can add an instructor from the User Settings menu on your profile, available on your dashboard. Enter the number of days the activity will run for. If it is a one-day activity, you will also have to put in the approximate number of hours. Please note, the number of days you input here will also be the number of days on the itinerary tab. Account for travel days that are part of the package as well. Basically, you need to include all the days of the activity, right from the start point to the end point. In the activity type field, choose Learn if it is a course, else choose Experience. If it is a course, also choose the level of the course. There are two types of dates that you can choose for your activity: fixed dates and open dates. Use fixed dates in case of activities that run only on particular dates. For example, treks that have fixed departures to start from. You can simply click on the dates the activity is available on. Open dates will generally be used for activities that are available throughout a time period. For example, seasonal activities like paragliding, skydiving, scuba diving, etc. Once you have selected open dates, choose the dates on the calendar for which the activity will not be available to disable them. In case you have selected an incorrect date, you can click on it again to deselect it. You can use the reset button to completely erase all the selected dates and to start again. Next, click on the plus sign next to the departure time to add the start time, the end time, and the number of people who can do the activity in that particular slot. The start time is compulsory. Add the end time only if it is a one-day activity with departure and arrival on the same day. If the activity is across 2 days or more, you can skip the end time. You can click on the plus sign again to add more slots for the activity. In case you offer an activity that has separate prices for weekends, holidays, or other dates, you can enable the special dates button. Here, choose all the dates for which you have special prices. If your activity has special dates on all weekends, set the all weekend to yes as well. In this tab, you can enter information about the minimum and maximum number of people you will accept for a booking, the deposit percent you require, the tax applicable, and the cancellation policy you follow for that particular activity. Your customers can purchase the tickets for your activities to make payments. You can create multiple ticket types to give your customers various purchasing options. Click on Add Ticket. The title for individual slots is by default individual. Add in the price per person and click on Save. If your activity has different tickets with different titles, for example 10-minute flight, 15-minute flight, and 20-minute flight, click on Add Ticket, put the title as 10-minute flight, add the price for this, and save this. Do the same for other tickets as well. If you had enabled special dates for your activity, type in the special price to be paid for the activity on those dates. If you offer discounted prices for larger groups, click the checkbox next to Enable Group Ticket. In the fields that follow, enter the number of people for which the group pricing will be applicable, followed by the regular price per person, and then the special price per person for that group size. In this example, an operator offers the Kalsubai trek at Rs 1000 per person, but for a group booking of 5 or more, he offers the trek at Rs 850 per person. If you offer further discounts for larger groups, you needn't add any more tickets. Instead, you can mention this on the Additional Info tab. We shall get to that in a bit. The most important aspect in the add-ons is the price. You have 3 different options for entering this. included, excluded, and add-on. If the add-on is included, enable yes in the included in price option. If the add-on is not included in the package and you offer it at a certain price, enable no in the included in price option and enter the price at which you offer it. If it's not included in the package and you don't offer it as an add-on either, enable no and leave the price blank. Remember, if for any add-on you select no or not included, but put in the price as 0, it will be considered as an inclusion. On the media subsection, select if the pictures or videos are included in the price of the activity. In the transport subsection, specify if you offer pickup and drop facility as part of the package. For multiple pickup points, click on Add and in the From field, add the time for a particular point followed by the address for the pickup point. If similar information is available for the drop-off points, you can fill that in too. For example, this activity has a pickup of 10 am from Dadar, 11 am from Thane, and 12 pm from Vashi. This is how you can enter these details. In the meals subsection, enter the meals information for the activity. Choose the number of meals included in the package. Then choose the meal type. If you offer both veg and non-veg, you can drag and select more than one meal. Type in the description. For example, if Maharashtrian style thali is available for lunch, you can enter it here. Also, if in the meals included, say breakfast and lunch are veg and dinner is both veg and non-veg, you can add these separately in this manner. If you also have information for the meals not included, click on Add and add the meals not included in the package and mention if you offer them at a price or if the participant must arrange for them. For example, on a trek to Uttarakhand, if meals in Delhi are self-sponsored, approximate the number of meals the customer may have in Delhi and type this in the description. In the stay subsection, enter the type of accommodation that would be provided during the course of the activity. Add a separate add-on for different types of stays. For example, if on the Everest Base Camp trek, if the customer stays in tents on the trek and in homestays at Nepal, add these as two separate stay add-ons in this manner. Again, if the customer needs to arrange any stay by himself or you offer it at a particular price, you can enter the details of this and leave the price menu blank or enter the price. In the other subsection, you can add any other miscellaneous add-ons apart from media, transport, meals, and accommodation. An example is shown here. If you need to add an add-on for a permit that you need to take for a trek that is exclusive of the trek cost, in the title, put in permit. In the description, you can put in the name or purpose of the permit, and in the price, you can enter the price of the permit. Add any other miscellaneous add-ons that you think your customer needs to know before making the booking. Always remember to make the entire process of the booking as transparent for the customer as possible. Make him aware of any additional costs, no matter how small, he may have to bear during the activity. The Additional Info tab talks about the activity details in general. Enter the description of the activity and talk about its key points. Use bullet points for effectiveness. If you had entered group discounts in the price tab for a certain group size and also offer further discounts for larger groups, you can mention it out here in the following manner. In the equipment provided field, add all the types of equipment that you would be providing the client during the activity. The Things to Remember field should contain any pointers that you want the customers to know regarding the preparation for the activity. Some of these could be wearing proper trekking shoes, carrying thermals, carrying a sturdy backpack, etc. You can make this descriptive with reasons for each of the pointers you mention out here. Include everything you think the customer will need to know on the activity in the Things to Carry section. The precondition field will depict the age, health, or other limitations such as smoking or drinking being disallowed, and specifications for participating in the adventure. The Media tab will contain the images and videos that will be shown on the activity page to the customers. Choose the main image carefully, as this image is the first thing your customers will see, so try and make it the best one possible. Try and add at least 2 images for your customers to engage with. You can choose up to 5 additional images. Also remember to try adding images for every aspect of the activity, including the activity itself, meals, accommodation, travel, etc. And add different pictures of the location during different seasons so the customer gets an idea of what he is up for. Remember to add realistic images taken during the actual activity as opposed to representational images from the internet. Suggested dimensions are 940 into 788. The max size allowed is 1 MB. In the video URL, add the URL for the video from YouTube or Vimeo if you have any. The itinerary tab will show a detailed version of the schedule that you follow for the particular activity. Remember that the itinerary field will be populated as per the number of days you had put in the information tab. To change the number of days here, you can go back to the information tab and change the number of days. Choose the starting point of the activity. This should be the point from which your package starts. For example, for a trek in Uttarakhand, if the travel from Delhi to Rishikesh is not included in the package, the starting point is Rishikesh. If it is included, the starting point will be Delhi. Add a title for the day which talks about the main schedule for the day. For example, travel from Manali to Jitsu. Enter the description and try to make it appealing. Split this into bullet points with the time for each point to make it easy to read. If you don't have the description for any day, you can skip this, but titles are compulsory for all days. To expand on a day, either click on that particular day or on the plus sign beside it. Remember to account for all the days right from the starting point. For example, if your activity is an overnight activity and travel to base camp is on the previous night and is part of the package, you add pickup and any other activities happening before 12 am in day 1 and the rest goes into day 2. Finally, click on next to save the activity.